Almost live, it's Professor Oddfellow's Penetralia.
I'm being told there's a quiz game about whether one is smarter than a fifth grader. Now I'm being told that I'll demonstrate with questions from an old book for fourth graders. Really? Bring out the veritometer. A little cabin or a little candy. In Hansel and Gretel, the witch lives in a cottage made of gingerbread cake and candy, so it's a picture of candy. The room is full of flowers or furniture or feathers. Obviously they want you to pick feathers, but I'll say it's full of fuddy-duddiness, a word of unknown origin and also a goggle-whack. This one's easy because we've all heard of a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wool. A tablet or a table. They're both from the Latin tabula, so it's a trick question. At a glance, this does resemble a deep valley, if we're too stiff-necked to see the castle in the air. Mother and daughter, or master and dog. This must be one of those political allegories. I'll say bourgeoisie and proletariat. Is this a picture of a wolf or a deer in the woods? It's been said that for every shrub there is a hungry deer, and for every deer there is a wolf, so all three. An old shawl or an old shell. In her poem Exoskeleton Blues, Alexandra Smith posits that we are all crustaceans in the bedroom, so it's an old shell. Well, a pessimist wears a raincoat when the sun shines, a realist wears one when it rains, and a fabulist is made of feathers, so it's a three-way. The hammock was on the porch. Her hands were behind her back. Ham is a kind of meat. This sounds like a scene in one of those so-called art films. May I change the first one to say the ham hock was on the pork? You keep clothes in a bureau. The girl sleeps in the bureau. She likes to eat meat. Again with the art films? A girl's apron or a girl's dress. They both go in the bureau, and they're stained with meat juice? A nightingale has a sweet song. The night was dark and stormy. New York is a big city. Change it to Los Angeles and we have a precursor to David Lynch. No? A hawk is a big bird. The hammock was on the porch. Her hands were beautiful. Well, at least this one's not about meat, unless the hammock symbolizes a ham hock again. Finally, an easy one. The Hermetic axiomata assure us that the big is in the tiny and the whole is in the slice. All of the above as all of the below. Is the coat made of pebbles, rivets, or cloth? I mean, it all depends on what sort of party we're talking about. I bet this one's referring to the haiku about how all clocks are liars, but too often we believe they can tell the time. Is there a clock or a crack in the cup? If it's tea time in England, or the dormouse dips his pocket watch into... The desert elders see their landscape as a portal to deep intimacy with the divine presence. So of course they want me to answer a small door. But as the purple light of evening drapes the sand, I'll say it's a dress. A clerk, some cloth, or a clock. Given that a clerk clocks in to sell cloth, it has to be all three. a goose and a gander, a golden day, an Iroquois. I'm not sure that scans as a haiku. A small feast, a dirty face, a dark forest, a satiated fox. This is never going to end, is it?
Penetralia land ho, like an antler